MCU movies. You've watched them. I've watched them. But what one is the best? In my opinion now. This isn't like a poll vote. This is me, my opinion. I've drafted a bracket on this little website here. And it only lets me do up to 32. So I've taken out Thor the Dark World. I have taken out Iron Man 3. I've taken out Captain America, Spider-Man Far From Home. One other one. Ant-Man. I think it's Ant-Man 3. I've taken those out, leaving us with these 32. Now, let me just say this one more time. This is my list, not yours. My opinions, not yours. Let's start at the top. No question. Endgame. Volume 2, Guardians of the Galaxy, or Shang-Chi. A lot of people don't like Volume 2, Guardians. They don't think a lot of the jokes hit, this, that, and the third. But I enjoyed it a lot. But a lot of people... Actually, I don't know how people feel about Shang-Chi. It's pretty mixed. I really like it. It was a good movie. It's moving on. Iron Man and Black Panther 2. Namor was really cool. Anyways. Thor, Ragnarok, or Ant-Man and the Wasp? How is this even a question? We're pretty much gonna blow through the first of these, I think. No Way Home or Captain Marvel? That's not even a question. Captain Marvel was buns. 3 out of 10. Wouldn't watch again. Haven't watched again. The Incredible Hulk or Infinity War? Unfortunately for The Incredible Hulk, because I actually do think this is a really fun movie, Infinity War definitely takes that lead. Eternals or Guardians of the Galaxy? Also unfortunate for Eternals because Guardians of the Galaxy just has that edge over it. Black Widow or Age of Ultron? Age of Ultron, no question. Black Widow was terrible. Hated the CGI. Didn't like the story. Didn't like the fact that she had her own movie finally just for it to lead into a different character, which we knew is what it was going to do because she was dead. Deadpool and Wolverine or Captain America Civil War? Captain America Civil War. Deadpool and Wolverine was goated. Deadpool and Wolverine is definitely like top 15. Doesn't beat out Civil War, I don't think. Thor or the Avengers? The Avengers, no question. Thor is boring. The first 2 Thor movies were boring. The second one was way more boring, but Thor, the first one, is also boring. It has no rewatchability. At least I can go back, watch the Avengers, and be like, oh shit, I'm hype. Like it has good rewatchability. Multiverse of Madness or Ant-Man? I really like Ant-Man. Hot take. But I also really like Multiverse of Madness. Even though it's a mess and they butchered one. Honestly, just because they butchered Wanda's character, I'm going Ant-Man. Brave New World or Guardians Volume 3, no question. Guardians Volume 3, Captain America, Brave New World. Literally was just the Incredible Hulk 2. They just couldn't name it that because they didn't have the rights. So they made a Captain America movie. Black Panther or Iron Man 2? We'll go with Black Panther. I really enjoy Iron Man 2. It's the only movie that actually dives into how Iron Man was in the comics in regards to him and his alcoholism. But he really only did it because chlorophyll. I don't know. The movie's just kind of wonky. Love and Thunder or The Marvels? These movies are about on the same page to me. I really like Miss Marvel. In The Marvels, Monica Rambeau is cool. The post-credit scene is cool. I hate Brie Larson. And then I also hate Natalie Portman as Jane, and even more as Thor. And then they butchered Thor's character. But the first thing that came to mind when I'm looking at these movies are the villains. And the villain in Love and Thunder is so much better. So I'll let it pass just for that. The Winter Soldier or Thunderbolts? Winter Soldier, no question. Even though Thunderbolts. Oh, poor Thunderbolts. Fantastic Four over Homecoming, no question. Homecoming is not that good. Keep coping. Next, Avengers Endgame or Shang-Chi? Endgame's a mess, but it's a beautiful mess that has an okay conclusion. Shang-Chi is also a beautiful mess that has a dissatisfying conclusion. Endgame. Iron Man or Ragnarok? Iron Man sets up for the MCU. Pretty cool. Tony Stark built this in a cave. Anyways, we're going to come back to you. No Way Home or Infinity War? Would it be bad for me to say No Way Home here due to my Spider-Man bias? Yeah, I'm going No Way Home. No question. Guardians or Age of Ultron? Age of Ultron, no question. Although, really good movie. Second best Guardians movie. Civil War or The Avengers? Civil War introduced Spider-Man. It created the divide between the Avengers. Pretty much is an Avengers movie. I think we're going Captain America here. No question. I don't even have to explain that. Yeah, we're going Black Panther. I let Thor slide through last time because Christian Bale was just impeccable as a villain. But then I compare him to Killmonger, and it's like, you really have no chance. The Winter Soldier versus Fantastic Four. Honestly, we're going to go back up. That's what we're going to do. Iron Man or Thor Ragnarok? We're going Iron Man. I decided along the way. And then the Winter Soldier versus Fantastic Four. I'm going Fantastic Four. It may just be recency bias, but I'm going Fantastic Four. I need to rewatch The Winter Soldier. Maybe reevaluate before I do the tier list. Endgame or Iron Man? One was the start of Iron Man. One was the end of Iron Man. We're going with the end of Iron Man. No Way Home or Age of Ultron. See, this is where you're getting me, because it's like, I love Spider-Man. And I love this movie. This is peak cinema. But then you have Age of Ultron, and the way they butchered Ultron's character, I'm going Spider-Man. Civil War or Volume 3? Volume 3, no question. Civil War was great, but Guardians pulled the heartstrings. And it gave such a beautiful ending to this team that it's probably my favorite trilogy in the MCU. So, we're going with that. Black Panther or Fantastic Four? We're going Black Panther. Alright. Semifinals? Yeah, semifinals. Endgame versus No Way Home. Both messes of movies, but both beautiful. Next. Guardians. Next. Alright. Top 2. Spider-Man No Way Home or Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Wow. We're going No Way Home. When I think about them both, No Way Home has more rewatchability. That's not why I'm granting it this first place. I'm granting it to it because it's the movie that has had the most impact on me and has created the highest high in my life out of any of these movies, if that makes sense. Because it's not like these movies do much to someone's personal life. No Way Home was a game changer. Love that movie. 9.5 out of 10. I was about to say 10 out of 10. That's ridiculous. Who gets third place? Endgame or Black Panther? Endgame, no question. So there you have it, boys. That is my bracket of MCU movies to date. Maybe I'll do shows at some point. Maybe I'll do DC movies. Maybe I'll do non-MCU Marvel movies. I don't know. Let me know what you want to see. But No Way Home is peak. No Way Home is on top. Cope, argue with me in the comments. If you like the video, obviously. And if you've gotten that this far, you have to subscribe, obviously, right? You're watching me this long, you got to subscribe. Also, go ahead and follow my Instagram and my TikTok. I post clips from these as well as just short form content videos daily. If you feel like going to check that out, if you want to see more of me. And with that being said, I will see y'all in the next one.